The review phase mainly consists of two steps. The first step is asking ELT expert to evaluate the prototype of the teaching materials. The second step is analyzing the expert feedback and using the result to decide whether the material should be revised, improved, or can be used directly in the class. What five key factors must be considered when implementing instructional materials in the classroom? And are the topics for the material selected? There are five important factors that should be considered when implementing instructional materials. The first, the content of the topics. The second, language component such as vocabulary, grammar, and language functions. Learning activities, supplementary materials, and illustration or supporting media. The topics are selected from the student needs inventory. After that, teachers discuss and refine a list by considering the importance of each topic and available time allotment. According to deciding procedures, section how is the teaching time, section 1 is structure and what specific activities occur during the skill getting and skill using phase. The teaching time is organized into several stages. A lesson normally lasts 90 minutes and activities divided into skill getting, skill using, review, evaluation, and extra classwork. During the skill getting phase, students learn new vocabulary, practice pronunciation, and listen to recording from native speaker, and participate into interview to understand the language forms. During the skills using phase, students apply what they have learned to conversation, role plays, and social interaction activities. The goals is to encourage the student to communicate in realistic situation. How is the language game find someone who owns the handout conduct during the evaluation activity section, and what is it proposes? In these activities, all complete handouts are collected and distributed randomly among students, and each student receives a handout that does not belong to them. They then move around the classroom asking questions and interacting with classmates to find the original owner of the handout. If they think they have found the owner, they ask for the confirmation, and if the answer matches, the owner cite the handout. If the students continues to searching the purpose of this game to evaluate their speaking abilities. How does the document different between the general and specific time allotment when trying out the instructional material? In general time development, the schedule of the course, including the total number of meeting and how topic will distribute before and after this examination. The A specific time allotment is found to the ration segment to individual classroom activities within a lesson. And for example, a session may include 5 minutes for introduction, 10 minutes for vocabulary explanation, and 15 minutes for prayer practice, and 20 minutes for evaluation activities. And what are the recruitment for the number of the participant in the tryout, and how the student absence impact a tryout should involve enough participants to present an actual classroom learning situation. The classroom is considered effective when most students participate actively in the activities. If many students are absent, the tryout might not be present in the classroom condition properly because interaction, teamwork, and group activities cannot function optimally. Therefore, students' attendance influence their effectiveness of the classroom implementation. What distinguishes an internal implementer and external implementer regarding the training needs, and what specific evaluation framework is used to assess the final learning outcomes. An internal implementer is usually the person who develops the teaching materials so they already understand objectives, procedures, and organization of the materials. Because they generally do not need additional training. An external implementer is another teacher who did not develop the materials. These teachers might need special training to understand how the materials should be used effectively in class. The evaluations framework used to assess the final learning outcomes is the on Sudiono 2003, which categories result into 5 levels: is very good, good, insufficient, bad, and very bad, along with a recommendation about whether revision is needed or not.